Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 28-year-old Missouri resident Kyler Bard was seen on the Capitol grounds. He was standing on the Upper West Terrace holding a megaphone, and another member of the mob at that point charged at a police line. So Bard lifted the megaphone and he yelled into it, quote, "Move, move, move, we gotta push, let's go, we gotta go, let's go." After that, Bard lowered his shoulder, charged at the police line, and slammed his body into an officer. So the officer pushed Bard back, but then Bard continued to resist and continued to push against the officer until he fell on the ground. And as Bard was falling, he yelled at the police, quote, "You're all a bunch of pieces of shit." A while later, Bard was seen in another person's video talking on his cell phone, and Bard was heard saying, quote, "I've already been maced, punched, they took my microphone away, and when I punched them, they punched me back and maced me in the face. But it's what we gotta do. We gotta get inside. We gotta take it over. We gotta do it." So following the Capitol attack, Bard posted photos on his Instagram account, which showed him on the Capitol grounds on January 6th. Along with those photos, he wrote, quote, "Here are some pics I've collected from my trip to DC. The movement I saw here was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Upwards of 500,000 people at the Capitol to stand up for a stolen election. These people are angry, and rightfully so. Over the last day, I've been maced and punched for yelling in a megaphone. We were locked in our hotel by police and threatened by Antifa. It's been a wild ride, and I'm so lucky to have experienced a once-in-a-lifetime event." Yeah, you were punched for yelling in a microphone or a megaphone. Really? Really? Not because you punched them, as you said, not because you were slamming your body into the police. Okay. And when the FBI paid Bard a visit to ask him about his time at the Capitol, he claimed that he, quote, "did nothing illegal." So Bard was arrested on January 17th of 2023, and he was charged with assaulting officers, civil disorder, entering a restricted building or grounds, disorderly conduct in a restricted building or grounds, and 2 counts of physical violence. In May of 2024, Bard did something very unusual. I've only seen this a couple of times in these January 6 cases. He pleaded guilty to all of the charges without a formal plea agreement. So Bard faced a combined 16 and a half years in prison, 14 years of probation, and over $800,000 in fines. The prosecutor, however, requested 27 months in prison, 3 years of probation, 100 hours of community service, and $2,000 in restitution. So while I applaud Bard for taking responsibility and not wasting the court's time, he is yet another January 6 defendant who decided to bring a child into the world, knowing that, he's probably going to be sent to prison based on these crimes. So evidently, he got married in 2022. He now has a 1-year-old daughter. I just think that is beyond selfish, right? Given the circumstances, given the likely outcome, knowing how people who have been accused of these specific crimes have been sent to prison, even if it's for a short period of time. Anyway, Bard spoke at his sentencing hearing, and he told the judge, quote, "There is no doubt that on January 6, 2021, I made the worst mistake of my life. My wife is probably the sole reason that I am a changed man today." Let's hope that's true. So U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta presided over Bard's case, and he told him that he doesn't think Bard has, quote, "evil in your heart," but he said, quote, "We as a country do need to heal. I don't think it's simply up to the victims. They do have a say, but there's a role for the courts and the justice system to play." So in the end, Judge Mehta sentenced Bard to 1 year in prison, 2 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. And Bard was told to report to prison on January 15th. So we'll see what Trump does with this one. You know, he was violent, so I don't know. I mean, again, this will be a huge slap in the face to law enforcement if he allows this one to go free. I will let you know. I will definitely be doing videos on all of, well, maybe not all of Trump's pardons, but definitely the ones that should be in prison, definitely the ones who are violent. All right. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Happy New Year again. Please like this video. Please share it. Subscribe if you have not. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.